Prepare for all hell to break loose the moment that you decide you want to claim the full extent of your spiritual inheritance and the full extent of your destiny. When we are talking about our destiny, we are talking about ancestral inheritances. Our destiny is an ancestral inheritance. You may say, Oshun Kimi, what do you mean? What I mean is that each and every one of us have so many blessings, spiritual and material, that are intended for us and our ancestral line. But different members within our families could have had their own destinies delayed, their spiritual gifts and inheritances robbed. And so when we are talking about calling our destiny back in, we are essentially calling in the destinies and the inheritances of our entire lineage. And that is why we have so much opposition as we are evolving and stepping into our power. Because as we fully step into that power, we unlock wealth. And yes, I mean material wealth, as in money and prosperity, but also spiritual wealth, as in now you know spiritual mysteries and secrets that the enemy, dark forces, covens, witches, warlocks, principalities don't want you to know. Hello, beautiful people. It is Oshun Kimi, your mystic, your sage, your guru, and your spiritual informant. Today, we're going step by step to talk about how to call your destiny back into yourself and to realign that destiny with your crown and with your ancestral lineage, past and future. Receiving the full blessings of our destiny requires us to be in alignment. So, we're about to talk about how to get into the proper spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional alignment to fully receive what is due to us and to our ancestry. Each and every one of these steps require you to war in the spirit. When we are dealing with spiritual afflictions, we have to fight in the spirit realm and we have to see with spiritual eyes. Way number one to war in the spirit is to engage in constant prayer, constant affirmations, constant chanting, whatever your method of speaking to the divine is, you need to be doing that constantly. The time of day that you pray matters. The time of day that you pray should correspond to the thing that you are praying for. Pray in a way that cooperates with the spiritual energy that resides over certain times of the day. If you are praying to call things into your life, pray that in the morning at sunrise. But when we are aiming to call in protection, especially from curses and spell work, it is good to pray at midnight. As each hour of the day is ruled by a particular energy. And so when we are entering that period from midnight till about 2:59 a.m., we are dealing with the witching hour. We're dealing with witch energy. So if you are under heavy witchcraft attack, begin praying at midnight. I love to work with Psalms. Find you the proper Psalms for your situation and say that over and over and over. The second thing that I did to begin to call back in my destiny and my ancestral inheritance was wage war on generational curses. And fighting generational curses is a tricky thing because since we have been doing it for so long as a family unit, we don't even always recognize that a curse is a curse. I had to begin to go to war against gluttony. I had to begin to go to war against addictions. So I began to have to get very, very intentional. Everything that I consumed, whether it was food, whether it was music, whether it was TV, I had to be intentional about what it was so that I was not negatively influencing my own self. That gives us the power to keep our spirits clean so that unclean spirits are not subconsciously or sneakily influencing us in our minds and our behaviors. What is super important to know about witchcraft, about spell work, about destiny swaps is that it can only work with the energy that is there. And that magic will work to amplify those energies in your life so that you trick yourself out of your own destiny. One of the primary energies that they will work with is energies that already plagued your family line before because they figure if your grandmother suffered from it and your mother suffered from it and your father suffered from it, then surely they can get you the same way that they got your ancestors. So we must go to war with generational curses, or else we will experience the same delays that our ancestors have experienced. The third thing that I'll share about what I did to call my destiny back in is that I got very serious about energy work. And you can do energy work in a variety of ways: meditation, yoga, eating properly. All of these things preserve the high vibration of your energy. If you've watched me before, you know I say that witchcraft requires you to be in a low vibrational energy in order for it to work. And so they will send you low vibrational energy to bring you down to that low vibrational state. You may think that you need to learn how to work a spell or do a candle, but really all you need to do is know how to clear, maintain, and preserve your own energy. And so when we make high vibrational practices an everyday part of our life, then it becomes harder for that spell work to work. Maintaining a high vibration is what keeps our third eye open. And it helps us to develop a sensitivity to negative energy. When we are in a low vibration, which we would call a 3D state, we are so heavy in the 3D that we cannot see into the spirit world, which is 4D and 5D and 6D and so on. So when you do all three of these things together, you will have such a direct connection to the spirit world, to spiritual forces, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, that you will be able to more securely call in your destiny and keep it and hold it to you, because it won't just be you fighting for your destiny. You will have a whole spiritual team fighting for your destiny as you awaken and evolve and grow as a spirit and maintain that high vibration. I love you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more mystic conversations with Oshun Kimmy. Let me know in the comments anything you all would like to hear about. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace and blessings. Selah.